Yeah, boys, we're on the R6 today. Good vibes, good everything. I hope y'all are feeling amazing. Look, I've had a lot of people ask me, why in the hell did you pick an R6 over a 1000 when you could have just got a 1000, a leader bike, a big boy, the big cojones? One, I already have a ZX14, but two, I don't know, man. Hold on, let's talk about it. But first, gas. Oh yeah, it is time for that 93 premium D-Man. Yes, sir. Back on the road. So a lot of people want to know why I pick a 600, and I pick a 600 for a multitude of reasons. Part of the reason is I've already got a big bike. What's up? With already having a big bike, it was and don't get me wrong, I got a big bike. Like, I don't have like a 1000, I got a ZX14, huge bike even compared to a 1000. I like doing twisties and going into curves and doing wheelies, and I really just don't want to do that on a ZX14. So I had an option between a BMW S1000 RR that was a 2014 and it had like 15,000 miles on it, but that bike was ridden hard, or this R6 which had 1,000 miles on it at the time. Clearly you can tell which one I picked. Now the R6 was cheaper, but yeah, again, 1,000 miles, a brand new bike, bone stock. So for me, the decision was super simple. Also, the R6 was my dream bike at one point in time. When I first started riding, I would have done anything to have an R6. I started off on the Kawasaki 600, but I would have done anything for an R6. In fact, my best bud had an R6 at the time. Like, come on now. I just couldn't help but to get this version. This is a 60th anniversary. It's that beautiful yellow color. It's hard to find, and it's in pristine condition. So I told y'all I was on my mission to have all of my dream bikes, and 600, well, this 600 was included. It's crazy because I actually didn't like any other 600 but this 600. I don't like the CBR 600, I don't like the Jicture 600, and the 636, technically I've already had it. So I wasn't gonna get another one. But this is the one that I was like, I really want this bike. Go see if we can give y'all a quick look. I mean, just look at the bike here. It's a beautiful freaking bike. Amazing looking bike. It don't matter how fast your bike is if you're a fast rider. I'm a fast rider. To a certain extent. I'm not, okay, let me correct myself. I am not the fastest out here, but I am fast enough to keep up with a lot of other bikes that may be bigger. Yeah, when you don't have to worry about keeping up, it is a nice feeling to be able to buy a bike just because you purely like the bike. Now, this bike, for whatever reason, has been my most fun bike. I still think my ZX10 was the fastest bike. My CBR 1000 was my favorite bike, but this bike has been the most fun bike. When you're not necessarily worried about the immediate power, because don't get me wrong, the 600 has a lot of power. When you're not worried about the immediate power of a 1000, you get to do a lot more fun things. Plus, this bike is bare bones raw bike, no rider aids or anything. It's so fun to not have to worry about anything. What you do on this bike is what you do on this bike. It's 100% your control. No cops. Like, I feel so freaking good on this bike. I don't know how to explain it. You got so much power that you can access and still have fun with. Like, this is, if you ever been on a 1000, you know that the second you crack open the first gear, you're already doing go to jail speeds. At least I got a few gears before I get to there with this bike. And then the bike is so small that literally everything, like I feel so confident doing everything. Corners, lane splitting, literally everything. I feel confident as hell on this bike. It's just so tiny, especially when you get used to riding the 14. The 14 is a behemoth of a bike. This bike is freaking small, man. And people be hating on me when I do this though. They really do. Ooh. That's that new Mustang. Y'all see that new Mustang? Woo, she look good. It's a 502. And a lot of people might be asking, so you bought a 2016, was it worth it? And you bought an older bike instead of a newer bike? I mean, yes, I did buy an older bike. And yes, at times, there are times where I wish I wanted 1000. But what I have made the decision up in my mind is, I am going to get rid of my ZX14, my baby. It was my dream bike at one time, but I got to move on to different dreams. And I'm going to get a 1000, a brand new 1000. And I actually already know which one I'm going to get too. Now, I haven't really told the channel, I haven't really told the TikTok, but I already know which one I'm going to get. It's been locked in for a long time now. I've just been hesitant because I've never bought a brand new 0 miles bike. And I've been a little nervous about it because it's so expensive that you make the wrong decision and you'll have buyer's remorse. You make the right decision and you'll be happy with yourself forever. I think I'm gonna make the right decision. You know, a lot of people have complaints over the bike I'm gonna get, but I don't really. I think okay, when you buy a bike, I think it's all about what you like. Lane splitting is not a problem. I don't know why so many people get mad at it. This is lane splitting. A lot of people might call it lane filtering, but the actual true first definition of lane splitting was this. Then it morphed into lane filtering because so many people were doing this at 100 miles an hour that they called this lane splitting. My phone is just buzzing off the freaking thing. Oh, that's my alarm. Yamaha problems. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, but a lot of people think that you shouldn't lane split or lane filter. I'm on the lane filtering side, man. Honestly, you got to do what's best for you, man. It's safe for the lane filter. If y'all want to argue with me, argue with your mamas, because I ain't arguing. It's safe for the lane split. I guess to drive my point home, I bought the 600 because I fucking felt like it. I think that's the biggest thing. Will it stay forever? Depending on my money. If I got enough money to just be able to buy bike after bike after bike, it'll stay. But if I got to trade it in to get something else, I'm going to trade it in. You're not supposed to build this attachment to things. And I don't have attachments to any bike. Does it make the most financial sense? Obviously not. But as long as I'm financially conscious in every other aspect, you can make a mistake in one aspect. Like it's natural, bro. You're a human being. Go enjoy your life. For me, bikes are my enjoyment. It's my life. I love it. I'm gonna get how many bikes I want, however many bikes I want, what bikes I want, and pay what I want to pay. Remember, you guys, keep it 1K, aka 1000. Do what the fuck you want to do with your money. Be safe. Peace.